Hey everybody, the Bong is here, and welcome back to the Sanctum! Today is February 26, 2019. We're going to be continuing our streaming endeavors with Hudson's Adventure Island 2 for the NES. Now this is a game that I used to play a lot as a kid, and I never owned it, but I rented it a lot. I Let's Played this on the channel probably back in 2009. So we're looking 10 years, pretty much. So yeah, your objective is basically to save your girl from, well, what's going on over there. Monsters, I guess. It's a standard, like, action adventure. You have to go from point A to point B, and there's 8 islands. So of course you run with B, you can also attack with B. And those little bars over there on top, that's your health. Even though you can die in one hit, if that bar goes all the way to 0, you die. Apparently, Master Higgins starves too much. He goes without food for a little while, and then he just dies. You do get Dino Buddies to help you out, by the way, and each of them have their own set abilities, which I'll go over later. Oh, I got a 1-up on the first try. Yeah, that's luck of the draw there. Now, like I said, there are 8 islands, and there's like a multitude of levels. However, you don't always go the set path every time. Like, if you play this, you might only do 4 or 5 levels and you get to the boss. Other times, you might end up doing 4 levels, or you could be doing 6 levels. Because it's random. So, each playthrough can feel a little different. So, I may not go... I guess this is usually stage 2. This ends up being stage 2 more often than not. But the next level, I could be either going to a forest, or I could be going to a cave. If you finish a level on a skateboard, you get bonus points. Oh, I only got 100 points. You can't always get the best prizes every time. See? In some instances, I might go to that cave next. But now I'm actually going into the woods. It is a good idea to save your dinos for, like, a hard level. Because if a dino dies, you lose that dino. And you gotta find another one in the game. And that fairy over there just gives you invincibility for a few seconds. Just remember to, like, slow your roll when the music's about to stop. Because you won't be invincible for much longer after that. I think every 20,000 points you also get a 1-up. Huh, look at that. Just got 2 1-ups in one world. Now, if you're really unlucky, you can find yourself going to almost every level in an island. And that's ass. Hello there, Snooka 3000. Yep, this was indeed on the NES. And the Game Boy version, I guess, just has its predetermined path. Like, it didn't have much randomization. Due to, like, limitations, I guess. Now, you might find some secret rooms, too, that can give you some goods. Now, I forget what that fairy is, or that bug. The Hudson Bee? That might... It doesn't look like an extra life to me. Could have been extra points. Aww. Okay, now we're going into the woods again. But I have two blue dinos this time. Okay, this level actually has flies and yep. Some eggs are actually bad. The eggplants will drain your energy real fast. But I don't think they explicitly kill you. Like, they take enough energy to leave you, like, with very little. They might kill you in 2 or 3, I'm not sure. I know they never did in 1. But they just put you on critical. I keep getting blue dinos, which are pretty good. They do have a short range attack compared to, say, the red dino. But the blue dino's special ability is they can't slip on ice. Oh wow, I'm really taking my time here. Normally I only need like 5 stages to get to the boss. Another thing to keep in mind is that rocks will trip you up and you'll lose energy, but you won't die. Pretty much any enemy you hit with your body will kill you. And there are no checkpoints either. So if you die, you have to redo an entire stage. So obviously, don't be reckless. Like that, see? Yeah, I think I'll just go without a power-up. And you'll tend to get an axe if you're unarmed. They gotta, like, make it fair for you. They're not gonna make you go through an entire stage with nothing. Okay, the good thing about the red dino is that it has longer range, and it can go into lava without getting hurt. So each dino has their own set of abilities, and they're both really good. Whoa, okay, careful. They're both really good depending on what you're doing. Oh, for some reason I made a small bunny hop. I don't want the diamond, which is the water dino. I do want another red one, though. If you get a dino while you're already riding a dino, it just goes into your inventory, so you don't lose it. Which is great, because I'd hate to lose the red one. Hang on, I got something on my message there. Some people are just watching episode 2 of Mega Man X Command Mission when my audio settings got distorted, so I sound like T-Pain. Oh man, I was expecting a bit of a shit show for that one. But I hope people are enjoying the project if they are watching it. Some people actually did not know that there was a Mega Man X RPG. And I felt like I just blew their minds. Seeing as how the game has been out for like probably 15 years now. So it's not fairly new. I guess just not well known. Okay, I should be able to get to the boss after I finish this stage. Ooh, a pterodactyl. These guys are pretty good because they allow you to fly. And you can actually just skip some levels straight up. Okay, here's our first boss. It's basically a knob. The thing about the dinos is that you can't ride them while you're fighting a boss. But they will serve as a distraction to keep the attacks away from you. So now we're on the second island, known as the Lake Island. Which, of course, its main focal point is the lake on the northern side of it. Oh, I thought I made that jump in time. Obviously, I did not. If all goes according to plan, I should definitely finish this game tonight. This island actually looks like Ontario for some reason. You know, if it wasn't landlocked. Wow, lots of skateboards I'm finding in these levels. If you kill, like, those foxes, you might get, like, a controller, and that gives you 1,000 points. Oh, can't get off that. Unless I got hit on purpose, and I don't really care about it enough to do that. That time was by accident. So I'm not always that competent. Oh, 1,000 points. I'll take it. Alright, now we're on our first water level. And I don't have a purple dino, so that means it's gonna be slow. So yeah, you're gonna be doing some swimming in this too. So as you can see, I don't really move that fast. But this is as fast as I can move if I didn't have a purple dino that goes much faster. I'm not surprised that there are watermelons underwater. Come back down, please. Thank you. So if some of this music is familiar to you, if you only played Adventure Island 3, they do reuse the music in both 2 and 3. So that is pretty cool and familiar. Makes you feel like still part of the series. Hey, another one up. Okay, I need to get to that hermit crab over there on that little island. Oh, it's pigs. Look at them go. Oh. There we go. So far, so good. Fire obviously will instantly kill you, so don't touch the fire. Don't be a dumbass and touch fire. And don't even touch, like, rocks that have been, like, used as part of a campfire. I remember when I was a kid, and we were camping, and we put out a campfire, obviously, and there were some rocks by it, which, if you put water on them, they dry up instantly, which I found pretty cool. Like, no matter how much water I poured on the rock, it would dry up. So I touched it, and I burned my finger. Keep in mind, I was like 8 or 9 years old at the time. So, you know, not my crowning moment. I'll put it that way. So don't do what I did. Oh, I could have gotten something out of that. Certain enemies you kill can drop some stuff. And I actually passed it like a dumbass. I haven't really decided what my next Let's Play is going to be after Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, but footage for that project is all finished. It's just a matter of getting it uploaded. Oh, I hope I'm close to the end of the stage. Yes, I am. Oh, I was pretty close. But I think Spyro should end sometime next week. Still don't have a purple dino for this stage. That's unfortunate completely. It shouldn't be fatal though. It'll just make things a little bit tougher. Like these bubbles trap you, but the purple dino can break them. Now I don't have that luxury. It helps to have a good muscle memory of this game, if I can be completely honest. Oh ho ho! That guy almost snuck up on me. Like hiding behind the foreground. Here, let me just go in this opening in the floor. What can go wrong? Oh, let me just, Is that boss awakened yet? I guess not. Can I get out? Because I don't think I've gone all the way to the end. When I clear the threshold, then we fight. Usually bosses are very predictable in their attack patterns. Like they'll shoot, and then they'll stop, and then they'll shoot again, and they'll stop. The only disappointment about this game series is that almost every boss does the same thing. Literally, that's all it is. You know, I don't know why I can't just, like, go to the dinosaur island right away. I can just make a turn somewhere. I don't know if there's a current that's keeping me from doing that, but... You know, I got questions. Maybe I actually don't know that the real danger is in the middle island. And I just want to go everywhere else for the scenery. Maybe Master Higgins never gets away from his girl and wants to explore once in a while. Well, I missed out on that meat. Oh, that could have been disastrous. Okay, another cave. This is only the second cave we've done in this stream so far. And there's been plenty of caves. Oh! Well, that's just me being an idiot. You know, I don't think they actually put an axe there for you. So if you go there unarmed, you pretty much got a death wish. You have to wait for the bats to go away. I like how the apples are the only fruit that change color based on what you're riding. Desert Island kinda resembles a compressed, slanted Africa. Wow. Never really looked at it that way. I guess Desert Island is also pretty big. Oh, coconuts are a new danger now. At least they have pretty good oil that is good for almost everything. Just ask any mommy Facebook group out there. That's the kind of things they can recommend that aren't dangerous to kids. I don't know if I have enough energy to just go. Alright, let's see if I do now. I would not recommend taking this approach unless you know you're close to the end of the stage. Because remember, there's like no health in the sky. Aww. 100 points tends to show up a lot. Why am I going the other way? What is wrong with me? See, that's the joy of randomization in Adventure Island 2. Whatever seems like the obvious solution to get to the end of an island, you tend to go in the opposite way. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So imagine how infuriating this game might be for speedruns. Like, you might get a good path one run, and then the next run is just straight bullshit. Aw, can't get those extra points. That's just mean. Okay, we're on mountains. At first I thought this was like volcanoes. And then I realized, like, later on in the game you do run into actual volcanoes. Oh. Thought I hit something else there. Sometimes the skateboard is not the best choice. And you can see why. Oh, there's our first purple dino on land. So it doesn't really help me unless I manage to keep this thing. And I can have it in reserve for water levels. Green frogs will not hurt you unless you hit them. You can just jump over them, leave them alone, and then Bob's your uncle. Oh, well, at least I got my bills paid, so I don't have to worry about what else I need to do with my money for this month. And I get paid next Wednesday. Not this Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. So when rent comes off, then student loan comes off, at least I'll still have a good chunk of change left over. I'm still not rushing to get an Elgato just yet. Again, like I said before, and people on my Discord server have encouraged me to wait, I will wait till like after I get my taxes done. That way I'll have extra funds left over. And then my next big endeavor would be my own 3DS capture card. So I can pretty much cover all my bases there. Now keep in mind that quicksand is pretty much going to kill you if you stay in it for too long. But only in Adventure Island 3 they brought in the, what's it called? The yellowish green dino, I guess the puke colored dino, that will keep you from sinking. Alright, now you gotta fight this guy. Again, not a major threat. And they always seem to teleport in the exact same places. Hello, Ironhead. I'm doing well. How about yourself? Oh, imagine trying to do this level without an axe. You'll be at a disadvantage right off the hop. I don't know if how I feel about the skateboard. Well, now I feel pain. Oh, I want that orange. I like oranges. Apparently you are able to eat the peels. They're bitter as hell though, but it's a great source of fiber. Just that they taste gross. So if you can handle the taste of, no, whoa, I lost my dino, unfortunately. If you can stomach the taste of, orange peel, at least you'll be able to crap a little bit better. And feel a little bit more full. Okay, looks like I'm taking the, left side. I feel like this game's gonna turn me into Tony Hawk because of all the skateboards. Like, seriously. Now, I don't have to worry about ice physics until, like, later on in this island. Oh, wow, that one actually hopped. Thank you for the, one-up. I could use that. Orange peel is popular in dark chocolate. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, dark chocolate's already quite bitter. Who sets up all these campfires in a cave, anyway? Can't be the... What? Why did my, thumb slip on the A button? Well, that was dumb. Alright, let's try to do this level without an axe. See how far I can go. The unfortunate thing is I have nothing to kill enemies with. Until now. That'd be a pretty interesting challenge run, like try to do Adventure Island 2 without any weapons in the stages. Until you're forced to get one from a boss. You went to Best Buy to get 2 controllers that replace your old GameCube controllers you felt don't seem to work anymore. Okay, yeah, my GameCube controllers, like the first-party ones, definitely don't work. Like, I think there's something jammed in them, so I'm mostly using third-party ones. But they seem to get the job done just fine. Just that the third-party ones actually have longer cords, which is great. And they also have a turbo button in case I need to use one without having to button mash so much. And, you know, that one that actually has the turbo button actually does not have a shitty-ass dead zone like other third-party controllers do. God, it's just like threading the needle. Why did they put so many of these urchins over here? It's excessive. Like, the ones that move are no big deal. And we are straight at the boss level. I actually skipped quite a few stages, which is great. I would highly recommend bringing your blue dino here because of all the ice. Plus, you can actually deal with all this rather easily. Go, just lure the icicles to fall, and then the rest of the stage just falls into place. Oh, almost went too far. This level can be a pain in the ass because of all the icicles. Because they might fall on you at the worst possible time. And plus, you can't ride the blue dino, therefore you might slip. So this one might be an increase in difficulty. Oof, that was close. There we go. The ice physics will definitely do you in if you're careless. Okay, now we made it to the cave island. Which of course has, well, lots of caves. I do remember in this island there's one particular stage that I think has little to no fruit at all. Don't give me a skateboard in this level. I'm actually gonna get hit on purpose. Up! Oh! I tripped headfirst into spikes. What a way to go! It's like something out of Final Destination. Without the trucks carrying wood. Oh, too much forward momentum. Okay, actually made it farther. Huh, I actually did better without a weapon than with one. Who'd have thunk it? Yeah, I'm glad they actually changed it so where you can actually ride your dino in a boss fight. Feels better that way. Even though the yellow dino is the worst, because it doesn't have a ranged attack. Although it makes up for it for possibly doing more damage per hit. You gotta balance it somehow. The only thing I'm missing out on by not defeating these enemies is points. But I make up for it with skill. Oh, another 100 points. Oh, this is the level I'm talking about. The one where you have to pretty much just go. Whew, okay, I actually lured the bat upward. Ah! Okay, it went okay except for that one hit. Let's see how far I can go without needing anything. I think I can do just fine. Oh god. Oh, nice! Oh, that's probably one of the more frustrating stages in the whole game. And I got 2 1-ups in the process. Holy crap. Somebody up there likes me. Somebody has to. Might as well be the gaming gods. Baru Cafe with the follow. Thank you so much. I don't know what kind of cafe serves Baru, and I don't even know what Baru is. But I guess we'll learn something new in due time. Oh, I hit the jump button in midair while I was on the trampoline, and that canceled up my hop. Well, that was very fruitless. Whew, okay. Whew, that was actually dangerous. But, yeah, I'd say we can probably finish this game on literally this stream. Like, I started this game, what, less than 40 minutes ago, and I'm already in the second half of the game? It's not a long game by any stretch. It just feels that way if you mess up a lot. You know what, you may not fit this level, but sure. Wait. Isn't this the one? I think this one is the eggplant. So I'm not gonna get that one. Nope, I guessed wrong. This was the eggplant. Oh. Well, I'm not gonna take an X because I only have 1 in reserve. So I better get good. Why did I not see that before? You know what? I'll take it. Oh! I actually, like, broke the universe. Oh, that frog sound effect is so irritating. Okay, Cloud should not be doing that, but okay. I know you won't disappoint. Not on purpose. Of course, whether I disappoint anyone or not is subjective. Okay, the story about the second part of Command Mission. The audio was off. The thing is, I don't know why it was off. Because I did not change any settings in OBS. And yet the first episode was fine. And then the next day when I did the second episode with the exact same settings, freaking T-Pain mode. And I can't explain it. So I was doing some testing, like, in time for episode 3, which will be out tomorrow, by the way. And everything is now working good. So I managed to mitigate that issue so it doesn't happen again. I swear, the cave levels that have some water at the bottom are dangerous. The water pads seem to be safer because they would have more health. Okay, why am I going this way? There's no reason for me to go this way. It's like, did I change my mind when I saw that it's a giant bat? Is this character me? Because I have a disposition for hating bats in video games. Is this my spirit animal? There's a lot of questions. Way too many to count. Such questions such as, like, why do some wrestling fans still think that Roman Reigns' leukemia is a work? And by work, I mean part of a storyline and not real. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, the guy had leukemia before. It flared up again around October. Why am I going this way? And people think, oh, it's just to garner sympathy for him so he can get cheered. Dumbest take I ever heard in my life. God, like, some people will believe anything. Probably the same people that thought that Avril Lavigne actually died in 2003 and was just replaced with someone else that looks exactly like her. Remember that conspiracy theory? That was wacky as fuck. Oh, I could have just gone on. Oof, wow, 2,000 points. Okay, now I'm doing the troll thing by going to every stage except the one I need to go to. Hello there, NDN Bane. Glad you can make it. I think this is your first time here, if I'm not mistaken. And if that's the case, welcome to the Sanctum. Speaking of Michael Jackson, has it really been confirmed if he worked on some of the music composition in Sonic 3? Because I know it sounded like he was in Launch Base Zone. But apparently that's still a thing that they wonder. That bird is way too high up in the air. lots of this dino, even though I passed the water island. Granted, there are still water stages, but there's not a lot of them. Okay, now I'm actually going to the boss level. Okay, I'm gonna take the water part this time. Okay, that's why he wanted to stay uncredited. Which is too bad, though. Like, to be uncredited just for that reason. At least he was involved with the Sega Genesis in some other way with a Moonwalker. Which apparently the Genesis version of Moonwalker and the arcade version of Moonwalker are not the same game. You ever notice that? Alright, where are you gonna come up to, buddy? Bats, I'm telling ya. It's just irritating. Needed to die. Okay, now we made it to island number 6. It's only sunset here. I wonder if I'm doing all this over the course of a couple days. Which, by the way, if that's true, then raft travel must not take too long. Oops. Okay, I'll take it. Lots of flies in here. One thing I like about it not being summer is that there's no flies. Flies are absolutely irritating. Especially if you're like laying in bed and you hear the buzzing but you can't see where the fly is. But then it just keeps going back to you. And all I hear is zzz. And you never know when it's gonna turn up and bite ya. Break out the calamine lotion. To be honest, I think last summer was not really bad for flies here in Newfoundland. However, it was so humid. And while I can say it was like really rough, it was even rougher in places like Montreal where like a lot of people died. And it was mostly seniors because of like where they were living was, well, not well air conditioned. Okay, we're trucking along real peacefully now. Maybe peacefully is not the right word. 'Cause I'm pretty much killing everything in sight. Sometimes the frogs are pink, sometimes the frogs are blue. I can't explain it. Graphic limitations, I guess. Could you imagine if there was something that turns the frogs blue? Alex Jones would have a field day with the chemtrails. Just makes them redder and redder. Hey, Winston. Continue Soul Calibur 2? Maybe. I don't know when, because I'd rather play, like, other things in the meantime. Oh, nice. I think I'm almost at max lives. They don't give you a lot of lives to work with if you're just farming them. Oh, now we get to those levels. These levels can be very annoying because there's a lot of pits. The cloud levels, I hate them. How the hell do spiders get up here anyway? What are they even dangling on? It's like Spider-Man BS. Do you think Batista will face Triple H at WrestleMania 35 this year? If they didn't, what was the point of last night? Usually they put these big angles so you can have them at WrestleMania. Otherwise, they're just like, why bother? Frogs are made out of milk, guys! You heard it here first. Bottles and all. Oh, careful with that crab. This is where the levels start to get a little bit jankier. Oh, you're heading out, man? Well, hopefully you have a good class. So what, they now become cows all of a sudden? First of all, milk is not exclusive to cows. Sheep can make milk. Goats can make milk. Cashews can make milk. Coconuts can make milk. So, it ain't just cows. Well, I guess humans can too. But you know. Although I gotta admit, good thing they call it like almond milk or pecan milk or cashew milk. Rather than, you know, calling it nut milk. Because that just sounds wrong. And calling it like a nut juice is even worse. Apparently you only get these controllers if you hit the fox and they're in front of you. Excuse me? I'm pretty sure I cleared that jump just in time. The game is saying no, you did not. Because pixels, y'all. Oh, Jesus. I didn't think there was that many birds in the stage. So let's see how well I can do without a weapon. I should do fine. Doesn't seem pretty hard. It's just a matter of timing your jumps. let these guys go and then do all the work later. Alright, I'm at the boss level next. Nope, gotta go through a little bit more work. Can't make it that easy for ya. Oh, alright, well, that was pointless. Unless I had no weapons and had to jump over the pigs. Which, I don't know why they just bop their heads like that. Maybe they're just shaking their heads like, no, I don't approve of this. And they do it with such fervor. Oh, nice. I'd like to get another dino. The more the merrier. Stockpile them for like the last island or two in the game. Hey! I probably don't need that anymore. You know what? Sure. Let's take this. I feel we earned it. And we can destroy these boulders now. What the? The boulder actually phased through like half the floor. What the frick? Oh, and the milk is gone too. That's lame. Now I gotta foot it. Points. I don't think the points are gonna matter that much. Okay, I remember this level. No, I'm gonna take a pterodactyl. Oh, this is the climb level. Yeah, otherwise, I'd have a harder time. So it's a good thing I'm flying. Oh, can I get that? I'd like to get that. There, now I can pretty much coast through the rest of the stage. So, how's everybody doing? Y'all having a good time? Gonna have to get under this cloud. And there! We made it to the boss! Oh no, I remember this one. Thank you for, like, dropping rocks. Like, it's pretty much a standard climb the whole time. All the while you're still hitting this burb. Apparently only the pterodactyl can only hit this boss if I'm standing, like, on the platforms to the right. Otherwise, I have to do this myself. There, we did it. Now we're on to Island 7. We're already on the second last level of the game. Or last world, rather. I don't know how good idea this is. So that's why I'm gonna get hit by the very first enemy on the stage. save myself the grief. Imagine trying to do this whole level on a skateboard. It's nearly a suicide mission. Remember that phrase about pineapple trees and stuff? Apparently pineapples do not grow on trees. They actually grow underground, like on vines. And I remember at an old job that I had a coworker who was from the Philippines actually show me a picture of a pineapple field. And it's actually really cool if you get to see it. Rather than just go on hearsay. Oh, okay. Made it through. Why does this island almost look like the United States? You notice that? Only a bit more jagged. Well, jagged in another context. But let's not go there! Which is what I always say when I ask myself, where would I like to travel? And then I see the US, and I'm like, not there! Although I could change my mind at any time. Just that I don't usually travel. I never have time. I know I got like vacation time at work, but I never feel like taking it, because what if there's another time where I feel like I should have used it? You know what I mean? But whatever, I guess. That's my bed and I'm laying in it. I guess I'm having no problem streaming tonight, because OBS did roll out an update. And I was worried that I had to do some finagling to get it to work. But it all works fine. They would give you the blue dino in a lava cave. Not a red dino, though. That would have made too much sense. At least a red dino would have survived a lot easier. Oh, wow! I thought I was gonna hop over to the left, but when I did my jump, it actually kept me straight. Therefore causing me to fall into the lava. So, screw that one up. Let's try this again and do it right. Ooh, that was scary. I don't think I've run into a stage where I've died twice in. I hope I didn't jinx myself. I bet you I did. Let's go weaponless. Well, I immediately regret it. So far, no. But I could be halfway to yes. Huh! That frog's an idiot! Then again, it probably would have survived in water. It just can't come back up. Oh, almost hit that bird. Ooh, almost hit that frog. Pulling off the sick moves like nobody's business. Okay, we should definitely take something. Now, this is pretty good because it's a lot of lava. And the volcano's there. There's gonna be some in the background. Oh no! I didn't want to hit that one because I knew it was the eggplant. Like, I just knew and it was too late. Oh, we made it. Now I can fight the boss. Which is just a scorpion. Of course, it has a little bit more vulnerability time. Other than that, it's not a tough boss. Whoa, okay. I also think it shoots more frequently, too. Like, actually, I think 4 shots per teleportation. It was one hit away. Alright, last island, and of course, it's the biggest one. And this one has rabbits. And birds. Just watch out for the penguins, because the snow will fall from above, and that will also kill you. But it always seems to have, like, it fall, like, from right above you at first, at your current position. So if you just, like, sidestep over, you'll avoid it every time. Unless you find yourself in an awkward position like that, where you could have easily died. Thank you for hopping, you stupid rabbit. Woo! Okay, I almost hit that. That was a risky jump. Not gonna lie. Water? Yeah, that's water. Can't believe we're very close to ending this game. In probably like less than a half hour. I move quick, I will say that much. Especially if it's a game that I played a lot. Yes, I'm on the last world already, although mileage may vary. Will I do anything else? Well, we'll see. I'll think of something before the end. Now, when I say mileage may vary, I obviously mean that my path to the final stage could be very short or very long. I will not know until it happens. Nice. I got that frog between the eyes. Oh, wow, I actually phased that fox right in. I didn't think I reached the threshold just yet. Apparently I did. Okay, let's hope that I'm not going to be that far from the boss. Okay, I'm getting closer. Bit by bit. But it's still closer. Yeah, let's just go over it. I don't trust myself to walk under that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, never mind. It was only rough in the middle. That's what she said. Oh, done already? Yep, we're done. Come on, final level. Are we at the final level? Come on. Oh, wow. We skipped that whole north side of the island and the whole west side of the island. That's nuts. The cool thing about this level is that it's very unique. It's the only one of its kind where you're actually inside a dinosaur. Yeah, that liquid will kill you if it hits you. God, the maggots are hard to hit, too. Like, each enemy here is, like, very different, except for the frogs. Just lure those sack shots away, and you'll be fine. Oh, apparently bats are in here, too. Oh my god. Wasted way too much time there. Whoa! Okay, I'm taking that back, because that was straight bullshit with that frog. Oh my god. I don't have much time either. Oh! Oh, okay, let's not do that. Kinda need to wrap things up here. Yeah, the final boss inside a dino does remind me of Joe and Mac. That was a great game. 2 was okay, but it felt so different. Yeah, that same frog. Okay, that was my fault. Made it on 1 unit of health. Okay, now you just gotta fight this weird bug creature. All the while dodging the spit. Well, I guess if you can call it spit. There we go! But there's more! There's another boss. The final boss is a fly. Just a standard fly. Why a fly? Who cares? Video games, I guess. It's also capable of taking a lot of hits, too. Seeing as how it is the very last boss. Okay, now it's on the last phase. Couldn't get anything done there. And we're done! Granted, if I didn't load stage so much, I probably could have beaten the game around, say, less than an hour and a half. Still. Just would have tacked on a few extra minutes. Alright, fun fact, this room right here is actually used as a stage in Adventure Island 3. And now we get to enjoy some peaceful memories while I grab her hair and pluck her bald. It's like I'm giving the thumbs up to her head. Okay, dumbass me, when I was a kid, for some reason thought that those names you see for like producers and all that was the actual name of the dinos. And I was wrong. Who the hell is Road Zapper anyway? Imagine naming your kid that. But it is what it is. But yeah, that's Adventure Island 2. Took us less than an hour and a half to beat. Like I said, it wasn't a very long game by any stretch. But there you go. Alright guys, why don't you just give me like a few minutes while I get all set up for something. I gotta go use the bathroom, and then we'll be right back.